I want to talk to the ladies, the women of color in tech. And today I want to talk to you about negotiating. Negotiating that first salary with that new job, negotiating pay raises and promotions, just negotiating. I'm Trina L. Martin, the Queen of Equality in Tech and the CEO of Trina L. Martin International. I'm on a mission to close the racial and gender wage gap for women of color in tech and help them level up to leadership positions. Now, ladies, for some reason, we don't negotiate. We just were not wired to negotiate, and that needs to change. We all know that the tech industry is not inclusive when it comes to women of color. We know that we're underrepresented, and we know that we don't receive equal pay. Now, that's not our fault, but I want to ensure that we're not perpetuating the disparity and allowing the gap to remain or get bigger because we don't negotiate. Did you know that Hired.com found that men were offered higher salaries than women at the same company for the same jobs 59% of the time? Yes. So we need to be on our game negotiating. So here's my couple of tips on what you need to do to start negotiating. 1, be confident. Oftentimes we're scared because, like I said, we just weren't, taught that we should negotiate. We're scared, and we often feel happy that we were selected, offered a job. So we accept whatever's presented to us, and later we regret not negotiating. So we have to do better than that. And I know as a woman of color, especially a Black woman, being confident is often branded as being aggressive. I know because that's happened to me on several occasions. Now, there's a difference between being confident and being aggressive. So we don't want to perpetuate the stereotype. We want to be confident, but not arrogant. And we definitely don't want to come off as aggressive. So we have to know and be aware of ourselves as far as what we're projecting, but we have to be aware of the person we're negotiating with. Also, we have to know our worth. We need to know the worth of our skills and what we bring to the table. Now, when you negotiate, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say, yeah, you know what? That offer is not in line with what I was looking at or what my skills bring. Now, when I say know your worth and what your value is, not at that company and for your position, for your skills at that company, I'm talking about your skills in the marketplace, in the tech industry itself. Now, I learned this the hard way on 2 different occasions. The first one, early in my career, I worked for a tech consulting company, and I went to my manager and I asked for a raise. I was told that I was unable to get a raise at that time. Some weeks later, I ended up getting a letter from my company addressed to me. I opened the envelope, but the letter inside was not mine. It was addressed to a coworker telling her that she had received a raise. And yes, the raise was substantially more than what I was making. This coworker was a white female, but we did the same job and we held the same title. So what I did, I called HR and I told them that I had erroneously received a letter with this coworker's letter of a pay raise, and shortly thereafter, I got the raise. But what that taught me was that, 1, there is a disparity in the pay with women of color in tech, even amongst other women as compared to white women as well as men. My second life lesson was later in my career when I was more senior, I accepted a job offer with a governmental agency. And I just thought because it was a governmental agency that they paid on a pay scale and that was that and whatever it was is what it was. So I didn't even bother to negotiate, even though I knew I should have been making more. Then I find out from two male friends that yes, I could have negotiated and I should have because they knew the value and the skills that I brought to the table. So those were two very, very valuable lessons that I learned. So I don't want you to go through those experiences that I have. That's why I'm giving you those tips. But if you're a woman of color in tech and you want to get the pay, promotion, and respect you deserve by learning how to negotiate, learning how to lead, all while showing up as your whole authentic self, then you need to join my one-on-one coaching program called Tech Trifecta. Yeah, that's right, Tech Trifecta. Because you're a woman of color, and you're in tech. Now, I only accept a limited amount of clients to this coaching program. I hope to see you and help you learn how to navigate so that you can get the pay that you deserve.